Hello and welcome back to Princess Evangile. Now, if memory serves, this is part 50. So, there's that. I have decided what I'm doing with the future of this Let's Play series, but I'll talk about that at the end, okay? Ayaka-san really does seem to care about Masaya-kun. She does. She was glaring at me the whole time I was clinging to him. I felt a little bad, but if she's that upset over it, then she'll have to get over herself and confess eventually. Ritsuko nodded. So far, things all seem to be going according to plan. Her plan. To introduce a rival in love, to get Ayaka feeling jealous. Seriously, God, you people are idiots! If she got jealous enough, it might just drive her to pursue the romance in earnest. With that in mind, Ritsuko had written her old pal, Kyoko. She was an aspiring actress, and a talented performer. But why did you choose to be his little sister? What? Kyoko had been right that Masaya wouldn't be able to get in touch with his father, but it really was a strange decision. I mean, I can't quite understand why you heard love rival and decided to play little sister. Oh, you know nothing. The little sister thing's totally moe right now. This is the age of moe little sisters. God, you people are creepy. Moe? Something burning? No. Well, listen. You know when your little sister says, "My dream is to marry your big brother," it really gets to them. I think he may have found it creepy. Well, I guess that's the standard reaction. But I'm talking about the idea of forbidden love. That's what really gets them fired up. No, it doesn't. Thanks for that, but no, it doesn't. I suppose I know what you mean. Besides, if I was just some stranger who showed up, Masaya-kun probably wouldn't have given me the time of day. That's the feeling I get, at least. That makes me think that Masaya-sama is probably attracted to my sister. I think you're right. I really hope they get together soon. Well, after I get out of the way, anyway. I'm so sorry I asked something so difficult of you. Nah, it's okay. Getting a look around inside Venice's has been a valuable experience. I'm glad that you feel that way. Besides, Masaya-kun is just amazing. He's great. Really? Oh, you don't think so, Ritsuko-chan? It isn't that, but I'm surprised to hear that outsiders feel the same way. Oh, you mean people who aren't from Venice's? Yes. Masaya-sama is certainly popular with the girls on campus, but this is the first time I've heard an outside opinion. No, I think he's amazing. Don't meet a guy like him every day. Even in the outside world. Yeah. That's very nice to hear. You're not attracted to him yourself, are you, Ritsuko-chan? Bullseye, huh? He's the man my sister loves. If he's my future brother-in-law, then I'm just glad to know that he's a good man. And then the illicit affair, huh? That's enough. I'm pretty sure Ayaka-san's gonna come clean with him soon. That's the feeling I get from watching her. Right. But I wonder why Masaya-kun won't just say it himself. He is the guy, after all. Yeah, for the record, most of us really suck at that. Or correction, most of us in Britain suck at that. It's a cultural thing, we just don't feel comfortable expressing our emotions, especially to women. Perhaps he can't say anything until my sister makes her feelings clear. You might be right. Well, confessing your feelings to a beauty like her would make any man nervous. I was thinking that the athletics festival might make a good opportunity. An event, huh? Yeah, that's a good time for a love confession. The athletics festival is on the 23rd. Could you stay until then? Sure, don't worry about me. My troop leader told me, you can't let a valuable chance like this slip away. Thanks. But I'm impressed you managed to sneak me in. I know you're the headmistress's daughter, but accommodating something like this, all to support her daughter's romantic feelings. Your mum must really love her daughter. Yes, I suppose. So hang on. The headmistress is going along with this. Snooty Von Persnickety bitch, and I'll be very impressed if anybody knows what I'm referencing there, is going along with this? Oh, Jesus. While Kyoko-chan was dragging me around, the day of the Athletics Festival drew close. And as with the Culture Festival, the White Lily and Red Rose Societies would both be submitting potential themes. But the vote on the themes was tomorrow. I hope we win this time. Me too! Kyoko-chan agreed with a smile, and Rai-san gave her a dubious glance. Will you be coming here every day, Kyoko? Oh, does it bother you? I think it's natural for a brother and sister to be together all the time. I see. Maria Hall was technically open to anyone. I've never seen someone not associated with the society come there. From what I've heard, most people found it unapproachable, but Kyoko-chan seemed perfectly comfortable sitting beside me. It's a bit weird. Ayaka-san seemed upset about it too, and I always touched base with her about it afterwards. That seemed to restore her mood, but... So what is this Athletics Festival all about? Well, the White Lily and Red Rose Societies both have different ideas in mind for the Athletics Festival. You understand that, right? Yes, the White Lily Society wants to let outsiders come. The Red Rose Society doesn't, right? Right. The vote tomorrow will decide who wins, but I'm worried that this time we weren't able to do much in the way of advertising. Huh? Why didn't you? Sounds like a real waste. Well, there were several reasons. Rai-san put on a strained smile. She was probably refraining from saying, because of you. But Kyoko-chan hadn't actually done anything to hinder us. It was really just a change in Ayaka-san's attitude. Everyone had realised it, and the reality was, it made it hard to focus on our activities. Things are looking bad. 2 straight losses would mean the reform idea is as good as dead. But I have this feeling that regardless of whether we advertise or not, we might still win the Athletics Festival. Why's that? I believe it is only natural for people to want to try something different, even if it is only once. If I were you, I'd be appealing to the ego of everybody at Venice's. They are so convinced that they are better than everybody else. Point out that this is the ideal opportunity to prove it by inviting other people in. And they're clearly too scared to face them if they refuse. See? Superior people, or people who believe they're superior, are notoriously frail when it comes to having their egos poked. Or am I being insulting to people who are incredibly arrogant? And the culture and athletics festivals are the school's only major events. At the moment, I believe that consideration for reform is on the rise. If so, it would not be surprising for people to want to try it, if just once. I see. There's some logic to that. What do you do at the athletics festival? It's Venice's, so you must do something a little different from most schools, right? No, I don't believe so. The events themselves are not very different from those of any other school. Rai-san described the events themselves, and yeah, they all sounded pretty standard. The only surprising thing was hearing that the star event was the 10k run? Yeah, that's a 10 kilometer run. Running 10 kilometers worth of laps around the athletic field wasn't very exciting for the participants, or the spectators. But it was worth a lot of points, so it was valued highly. Ah, but the borrower's race might be a bit unusual. A lot of schools have that. I mean, in terms of what we borrow. What we borrow? If no one's told me yet, then I'll just have to wait and see. Yes, Mum. She's proper in her replies, at least. We'd only known each other for a week, but she didn't seem like a bad person at all. I still found her sister's story dubious, though. To be honest, there wasn't much resemblance, but well, she just shrugged that off. Oh, I don't know, she's got the same face as everybody else in the game. She's got really, really purple eyes, which I'm pretty sure is a colour that doesn't appear anywhere in nature, and hair that has to be dyed. We're only half siblings after all. The borrower's race, huh? Right, Kasama, something the matter? No. Would you please take your hands off Masaya-kun? It's quite indecent. Okay. The girls winced at the now familiar sight, and Kyoko-chan had been clinging to me once again for no good reason. Kasama, you were once the symbol of freedom among us. What exactly are you saying? But lately, you've been the picture of discretion. I guess so. A warm air hung over the proceedings. The others must have realised it by now. Ayaka-san and I... well, we had feelings for each other. Now that you've reformed, you should participate in the athletics festival this year. Really? Not like I've sit it out the other years. But you've never actively competed in an event, have you? Yeah, you might be right, but I've never been good at sports either, after all. Then why not participate in the borrowers' race this year? If you feel like it, of course. Right. Ayaka-san nodded and cast a glare in my direction. What was it? What did the borrowers' race entail exactly? I didn't really know the details, and given what Rai-san had said earlier, I decided not to ask and just wait for the day itself. I don't really understand it. Well, maybe I'll participate in the borrowers' race too. Ayaka-san's eyes narrowed. What on earth is the borrowers' race? That's an excellent question. What on earth do you do for the borrowers' race? Rice-chan said something about it, but Ayaka-san was acting really strange too. I thought I'd ask you about it before it comes. Yes. Actually, the Venice's borrowers' race has a bit of a custom associated with it. Oh? Kyoko leaned forward curiously, and Ritsuku told her. I see! That really would get Ayaka-san in a tizzy. Yes. Given what she said at lunch, maybe I should sit out. I don't know how much I should get in their way. This is getting a little tricky. I would like it if you would participate. I don't want my sister to hesitate when the time comes. Got it. I maintain this plan is really weird. Somehow or other, the White Lily Society won the vote. Oh! Just as I expected. Yes, I am surprised. But it would be boring if we went decisively before the grand vote even took place. This is acceptable in its own way. Yeah, I can tell you're upset about losing, you know. Be quiet. Ow. Oh. Sorry if you didn't hear that, that was my jaw going click. Happens on occasion. It's no worse than mildly annoying, but... So that means that outsiders will be able to come to the athletics festival. Yes. Wow. I always thought of Venice as like another world. It seems really unusual. It is. I'm truly moved by it. This is because of you too, Masaya-san. Shucks. Big brother, you're awesome! She was about to leap on me, but I dodged it neatly. Yeah! I was getting used to these exchanges too. Hey, you still haven't got in touch with your father, have you? Nope. He's not answering the phone. The question of his illegitimate child remained unanswered. If this keeps up, you might have to get a DNA test. That seemed like it might be going a little too far. No, seriously, there's companies that do it by mail order now. You know, they just send you an envelope along with a couple of, you know, Q-tips to all intents and purposes, and you know, so they just seal it in. So, you know, just a quick swab of her cheek, quick swab of your cheek, separate tubes, send them off, get the results in no time. I'm not kidding. That's an actual thing that some company or other does. But given the situation, it might be the only option I had. Kyoko-chan stood back up, dusting off her skirt. And the forcefulness of her leap had left her sprawled on the floor, but it didn't seem to have affected her. That was impressive in its own way. Okay, everyone, we're going to be busy. Let's get fired up and do this. Right. Right. Of course. Yes. Okay. You're not a member of the White Lily Society. Oh, I'm not? I don't recall us letting you in, right? Yes, that's right. Big brother, you're in the White Lily Society, right? Yeah, I am. Then I should get sisterly dispensation to... There's no such thing. Oh. Well, is there some requirement I need to fulfill to join the society? Look, the There's no special requirement, but the current members must vote to decide. Aside from myself, none of the people here have voted in. They're affiliates. Affiliates? It's a bit like a fan club, you might say. But I could be a fan, or an affiliate too. But, Keiko, do you have any interest in Venice's eventual fate? Huh? Fate? We don't just meet here every day after class to chat. We're discussing the possibility of reform next year. Ayaka's voice has changed again. Well, I guess I joined at first because there was someone more here I was interested in, but that's not the case anymore. I really want to see gender integration here. You got serious, you mean? Yes. I'll have graduated by then, but look, I want my society's leader to be the student council president next year. I understand. It's true I don't really care much about Venice's future. But I hope you'll understand. Then I'll just come by to hang out and try not to get in your way too much. I told you that's not acceptable. As Rai-san had said, we had a lot to do. We have to advertise in the local neighbourhoods, prepare to meet visitors. It was a frenzied couple of days. And then the athletics festival arrived. Is it just me, or have we just skipped like 2 weeks? End of chapter 20. With our quote-unquote sister in massive quotation marks. Confession. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, look at that beer this time of day. I was on my way out to eat breakfast when my cell phone rang. Hello? It was a Venice's staffer. Seemed my dad was on the line. Put him through. Soon a familiar, if well, not especially welcome voice came over the phone. Hey, Masai-kun, it's Papa. Dad? There are a million things I wanted to yell at him now that we were in touch, but I just couldn't find the words right away. Sounds like you've been calling me a whole lot. You miss your old man? You asshole! Asshole? My old man seemed rather baffled by the rebuke. Well, I'll save tearing him a new one for later. If I went too far, he might hang up on me. No one could run from conflict faster than my old man. Before that happened, though, I needed to ask him about this situation. Look, no, it's not that. Look, Dad, there's something I have to ask you. What is it? Did you ever have an illegitimate child or something? Huh? Illegitimate child? Me? Yeah, girl, younger than me. Dad? He fell into silence for a few moments, then suddenly burst out laughing. An illegitimate kid? Me? Not even possible, Masaki. Only kid I have in this world is you, my precious Masaki. Don't you worry. Listen, you. Hearing him call me precious made me sick. He's the one who forced his dad on me and ran off. You really think I've got the kind of resources it takes to end up with an illegitimate kid? No, I don't. It's kind of sad that you put it that bluntly. So, Dad, you're saying you don't have an illegitimate child? Yeah, give you my word. Your word doesn't mean much, Dad. That said, if my old man had a girl he was that close to, he would have probably gone to mooch money off her. But in all our years of living together, never saw anything to suggest that. Which meant she couldn't be my half-sister after all. And who in the world is Kyoko-chan? Is that all you wanted to ask me? Yeah. Then there's something I wanted to ask you, Masaki. If it's about money, you can forget it. My old man let out a pitiful moan, and heard a loud knocking from the other end of the phone. Oh, well, it's the landlord again. Look, at least pay your rent for once. So long, Masaki. Talk to you later. Beep. And with that unfamiliar goodbye, he hung up. God, he's as hopeless as ever. As usual, my old man was living on, stubbornly causing trouble for everyone around him. If you ever really perform, I'd be happy to lend him a hand. But right now, it's Kyoko-chan I have to worry about. God, who was she really? I can't imagine she'd come to Venice seriously believing herself to be my half-sister. She lied to get close to me. For what purpose? She could be after my lottery winnings? That means she must have someone helping her on the inside. Who could it be? I wanted to ask her about it right away, but I can leave it for tomorrow. I murmured the words out loud to assure myself of that, and then I left my room. Oh, I'd go talk to Ayaka about it. We've got quite a crowd. We really do. Spectator seats had been placed all around the field, and they were filled before the opening ceremony even started. I've been looking forward to this. Oh, you like athletics festivals, Miseo-kun? There's that. Plus at my old school I never had time to kick back and participate in things like this. So, I'm really happy to be here. I see. Look, I can't participate in the events themselves, but hey, watching will be fun. What? Why can't you participate? It's like ordinary gym class. Differences between boys and girls, you know. Oh, that's terrible. Mother's as mean and stubborn as ever. But really, watching will be fun enough. I like this atmosphere a lot. Yeah? But I'm sure no one will complain if you participate in a way that's not competing. What do you mean? Yeah, you'll just have to wait and see. Big Brother! At the sound of her voice, I froze up. She was acting like things were as usual, but I couldn't do the same. I'm calling you, Big Brother! My body was as tense as a rod, and Ayaka-san looked at me in confusion. Miseo-kun, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I turned around, and Kyoko-chan was standing right behind me, smiling as usual. Yeah, Big Brother, what do you think of my outfit? It's a gym uniform, isn't it? Right, but it's the first time you've seen me in bloomers, right? What do you think? I really don't have an opinion. What's with that boring response? Kyoko-chan was certainly cute, but that's all it was. Didn't create any particular response in me. Big Brother, did you see everything? Everything? Spectators! I had a look around, they're all boys! Do you know why that is, Big Brother? Probably because boys would be the most curious about an all-girls school. There's that, but I bet that's not all there is. The real answer's this! And she pulled out the chest portion of her gym shirt. I think they came running to see this very unladylike attire. It's an ordinary gym uniform. I guess you don't see bloomers like this that often anymore. They show a lot of skin, don't they? Yeah, I guess so. Big Brother, does seeing your little sister like this make your heart beat faster? Excuse me for a moment while I have a large drink. You know, one of these days I am actually going to do a Let's Play where I am just steadily getting drunker and drunker. Anyway. Nope. Not at all. Miseo-kun's the most pure of pure boys. No way gym shorts would ever turn his head. Are you sure? I'm sure, right? Yeah, I guess. Then how she mentioned it, the gym clothes were really quite revealing. I could see their long white arms and legs, and in a way, bloomers were pretty much panties. I could see why they were going out of fashion. But what was most appealing was the way that their chests were on full display. Ayaka-san is really big. Where she was wide, she was very wide. Where she was narrow, she was very narrow. Truly the definition of curvy. Miseo-kun, your eyes are... I looked up to see Ayaka-san squirming, her face red. Big Brother, are you really pure? Jeez. But I guess it's only natural, if it's a girl you're attracted to. Usually we'd call somebody who'll stare at anyone a lecher, but I'm sure you're not like that, Big Brother. I'm not sure. Most men are perverts in the end. Technically not possible. Because technically, to be perverted is to have a sexual preference different from the norm. I'm pretty sure that's the definition anyway. I could be wrong, but so if we're implying that all men are perverts, then none of them are. Does that make sense? Good. You sure are honest. But your eyes are even more honest. And the way you look at your little sister and the way you look at Ayaka-sama are totally different. Yeah, I'd be more worried if they were the same. Maybe you wouldn't know, since you live at Venice's. But out in the world right now, there's a huge boom for brother-sister love. Yeah, I've lived out in the world for most of my life. Oh? Even though I knew now that Coco-chan wasn't really my sister, I still just wasn't very interested in her. But Ayaka-san... Oh god, Ayaka-san really does have a great figure, doesn't she? Getting a straight compliment like that really makes me blush. Hey, hey! Hey, hey, big brother, what about me? Coco-chan is... Wow! You really are honest! Did I even finish that sentence? Okay, there was no end to that sentence. While we were talking, the opening ceremony began. Right, that to me seems like a pretty good point to end this part. So, what I'm going to do is, this is part 50, as I said. So, rather than do 3 straight weeks of this game, you'll be getting a different game next week, and I will be putting out the review, this Friday as per usual. So I'll be continuing to finish this game by releasing additional videos at weekends on a Saturday. And yeah, this weekend, however, you won't be getting any more of this game for the simple reason that you've had 25 parts this week. I think that's enough for 1 week. And by happy coincidence, the next part of Life is Strange, or the next episode of Life is Strange, is due out pretty soon. So I'll record that and upload that this Saturday. So the Saturday that immediately follows the Friday when you'll be seeing this video. And then you'll get more of Princess Evangile the following weekend. Okay, we good with that? That nice and clear? Good! Right, so until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.